In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 14 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse, Season 3. Hello everyone, congratulations Top 11, you have all made it to the jury! Yay! You will all have a say in who wins The Greenhouse Season 3. Additionally, congratulations Abrielle, you have successfully eliminated your target. So you get 2 seeds, and that twist is over now. I think those are my 2 major announcements, right? This week is Space Week in the greenhouse.
Far out.
Yep. Let's give us a piece.
Hey, buddy.
So for this greenhouse challenge, 4 people will be entering the greenhouse. Here's what's up for grabs. The sunflower, who you know and love. The rose, who you know and love.
In a different way.
In a different way. And the tulip, who you know and love. And additionally, the moonflower this week.
I thought it was a banana.
Huh? It's not a banana. No.
The banana.
It's a moonflower, which is a real thing. Look it up. They're very gorge. So for this power, you will move first at the nomination ceremony. And the moonflower can take over one of the moves of the other flowers. So you can take a nomination away from the sunflower and make it yourself. You can take a nomination away from the rose and make it yourself. Or you can take a block from the tulip and make it yourself. Does this make sense?
Yes. So if you were to take a nom from the sunflower still gets 1 nominee.
Correct.
Okay.
So then 3 different people name nominees.
Okay.
Yes.
If they take a sunflower's nom, does that nominee still get a seed?
Yes. Good question.
Ooh.
Any other interesting good questions?
The moonflower exists.
The moonflower exists. We have proof.
Pretty.
It's gorgeous.
If they take the rose's power, would they nominate last still?
Yes. Correct.
I'm guessing they would nominate the first of the 2 sunflower nominations.
Yes. Thank you. Good questions. Good questions. Okay, this first challenge is called Take Me to Your Weeder. 3 people will go at a time, each getting a Nerf gun, and you will have to try to knock down your color solo cup off of the sawhorse in front of you, standing behind the bricked line. The first person to finish wins the round. However, you're not the one who goes into the greenhouse. You choose someone to send into the greenhouse. Since it is a cast of 11 due to the double elimination, 1 round will have fewer people.
Now I got the Holly son. Oh my god, not the robot. I was like, no, I can't. Alright. Oh. Come on, Shakira.
That's a score. Second Amendment jumped out.
I have his. Come on, Shane.
Hunters in our midst. Doesn't matter.
Nice!
Alright, congratulations, Bree.
He's a hunter.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
For this Pride Month, we
Oh my god.
So close.
so funny.
Slay! Come on, Council Doctrine! Okay, it's safe to say that I don't have this.
You got it?
Alright, is that it? Yeah, Thomas got it?
I view you as an ally
Yeah.
in all this, and a lot of the talk was like to get rid of you as a strong opponent. Obviously, that didn't happen with the vote,
Yeah.
but if you were to pick me to go in, I wouldn't put you up for nomination.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I know that there are people that are like
Thinking
kind
that.
of aiming that for that.
I figured
It's
that
up to you. You don't have to. I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
no, it's okay. I mean, no one else has approached me yet, so I mean, we'll definitely take that as a strong consideration because I have no other thoughts, honestly. Well, honestly, no, I lied. I did have a thought. So there are people that I know for a fact that like I've scratched their back, so I feel like they would scratch mine, and there are also people that I feel like I would just have, like for example, Thomas and me and him know each other, so I feel like So
Thomas and I have talked.
my thought was to pick someone who I feel like I need to win over. And then I saved Shane, so I don't feel like Shane would backstab me. I don't feel like Thomas would backstab me.
Thomas is a smart one,
Yeah.
because I feel like he knows he's reading it better than a lot of other people are, and could do some. And like he and I have talked, and if you and him have talked, like I feel confident in his decision making.
Yeah. Who would you like? I would like to
Of,
hear you.
of,
Yeah.
of the people that you've listed, Thomas.
You would want Thomas to go in?
Yeah.
Well, no, but I don't know if I would put him in because I don't feel like I need to win him over. No,
That's
I
true.
trust him.
I
I
mean,
don't
yes,
feel like
I'm
I need to
sorry.
win him
Yeah.
over.
You already
Like I
have
feel
his
like
trust.
me, Ro, and Brady, because we were the three flowers in the beginning, I felt like we had a good connection. But I'm left with the feeling that one of them voted for me. I feel like one of them voted for me
And
because the banked vote, like me seeing that different colored
yeah.
seed.
Yeah.
Some like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In fourth place is Bryn with 1:43. Who are you sending into the greenhouse? Edmund, you are fourth place in the greenhouse.
I'll send Bryn.
Bryn, you are third place in the greenhouse. Edmund, you came in second. Who will you send in? Thomas, you are second place in the greenhouse. And first was Shakira with 49.95. Who do you send into the greenhouse?
Can I pick myself?
You cannot.
Oh, okay. Zach.
All right, Zach is first. Thomas is second, right? Third place is Bryn. Fourth place is Edmund. Okay. Just before that placement pick, the 4 people who won the challenge agreed to choose each other to go into the greenhouse. However, because the first 3 players picked each other, Shakira went unpicked and had to choose Zach to go in her place. Okay, here are the 4 items up for grabs. Who's in fourth place? Edmund, right?
Yes.
What do you choose?
Do y'all want to talk about it?
We can talk real quick.
Is there anything y'all want?
I'd prefer to have Rose.
I'm kind of down for whatever, but I would take sunflower.
Do you want sunflower?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do Rose or Moon, actually.
I'll take Tulip.
I'm gonna take the moonflower.
Edmund takes the moon. Who's in third place?
Me.
Bryn, will you steal the moon or take one of the standards?
I'm taking the Tulip.
There you go. Alright, second place was Thomas. Will you claim sunflower rose or steal?
You said you want sunflower?
Cool.
I'll do Rose.
Rose for Thomas. Zach, what will you take?
Sunflower.
Alright, there you go. The standings for the week. Zach is sunflower, Thomas is rose, Bryn is tulip, and Edmund is moonflower.
Cute.
Okay?
Good game.
Lucky, get ready.
Great job, team.
Marksmanship really shows.
Really, truly, and honestly.
How do we feel about where everything is after that?
So I think none of us were surprised with what went down, I don't think. I mean, I'm sure we each individually have like our own like plans with other people. So I don't want to like sway y'all anyway.
I don't necessarily have a plan.
Mhm.
I thought it would be.
Me, the queen of no plans.
I wanted to give people a chance to kind of like being in a position of the greenhouse, to just kind of talk about.
Sorry, quick thing.
Okay.
Edmund, you will get to vote.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry. Sweet.
Just being in like a greenhouse position, I hadn't been yet, and I kind of want to hear people's perspective on how they kind of present like what they want, their goals, who they're with, to somebody who's in the greenhouse, and that like I don't mind having the nomination power. Obviously, like nobody wants that, but it's like I kind of want to see how people interact with me on that level, and that was just kind of like the motivation. I don't have like a person that I have in mind, or so.
Is there any of your powers that you want me to outrightly steal?
If he takes one of my blocks, Taylor,
Yes, sorry.
can he take both or just one?
Just one.
Just one. Okay.
I wouldn't mind.
If he wanted a nomination, I'm not like needing, but I know that's not obviously like,
I
a coveted
just
position,
don't want people to think that I'm not like showing where my head is at. So if it takes nominating someone, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to see what they say to me.
Can we make sure that we meet
Yes, please.
before
Yes, please.
the nomination?
Yeah, we can.
For sure.
Okay.
Just so that way we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
So I finally won my first greenhouse. Don't know how I feel. I think I needed it to show some cards. I'm not thrilled with my position, but I think all of the chaos last round I was not a part of. So I'm just trying to stay unproblematic. I don't know who to trust, but I don't trust anybody. I have the worst trust issues in the world. So I don't know what my plan is right now. I'm either thinking about stealing Sunflower and making a nominee so that way people feel safe with me, because I could have nominated them but I didn't. Or maybe blocking a Tulip. I don't think I want the Rose because I would have just taken the Rose if I wanted the one nominee. Plus I would rather spread out the love of who pisses off who and not just me. I need to work on Olivia. I think that's gonna be my ace. But I don't have a group. I'm alone. So if I don't get my shit together, then I don't know how much farther I'm going to make it. Especially with how that daisy chain went. Why are me and Bryn at the bottom with Allie and, oh my god, what's her name? Abilene? Oh, Abrielle, sorry. Usually I'm so good with names, and like, here I am messing up everything.
So I am happy with how last round went, personally. I wanted Jack to go home because I was his target, and I just didn't want that.
Right.
And I'm happy with how the daisy chain worked out.
I agree.
I don't have anybody in mind quite yet. I do nominate last, which is tricky, even after the moon and Sunflower.
So does the moon go first?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I join y'all?
Yeah, come on.
I can also give you guys a second.
You're good. So, yeah, I don't know where the votes ended up, but I think it worked out.
I voted Jack out. I can say that. I'm
me
comfortable
too.
saying that.
And like Olivia already knows that she already knows like where I was, so
Well, then who were the other two votes?
it was probably
For Jack to stay?
Allie and
Gabrielle? Okay.
I guess that would make sense.
yeah.
Do you think Abrielle's still scrambling at all now that Allie's gone, or do you think
She
she's
does have a
cooled
lot of
down?
seeds, that's what makes me nervous.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Because she got 2 from getting Jack out just now.
And did Allie leave hers, you think?
Probably not, because she didn't think she was going.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And you have to give it before you leave.
I was very confident in what she had going, and I was not.
Yeah.
So that's when I did a switch.
I was hearing rumors about Allie saying my name, and that's why I wanted her to know.
This greenhouse is particularly going to get a lot of blood because it's just so little of numbers.
And also, none of us have been in the greenhouse before.
Right, we talked about that inside, that there's been no repeat greenhouse offenders.
Yeah.
What's your strategy for this round? You don't have to say names or anything, but what are you
I mean, I do
thinking?
nominate last, so like my pool of people is going to be
Smaller.
If you even get to vote.
Right.
Because Moon might take your thing.
Exactly. I personally don't want. I want to put someone up that doesn't have a lot of seeds because I don't want them to pull themselves off with uproots. That's the only place where I'm at right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Make a wish.
I just wanted to solidify something.
I was literally
with you, like more long term.
And can I just transparently tell you
Yeah.
who my absolute target is?
Sure.
this might be stupid. I don't know your deals, and you can keep up your deals.
Right.
Obviously, you can
Right.
do your own thing. I just think because Zach has so much money, that is my only thing.
Absolutely.
Abrielle, obviously on my list. Shane, I think because he's a loose cannon on my
Yeah.
list. But I'm most scared. Can you not open this either? Because I'm like,
I can't use my teeth. I'll just wait and.
I'm like, I'll use mine.
Oh, do you
Does
want
that
to?
still? No, I feel like that's weird, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down.
Obviously, Zach is safe this round.
Right.
So, but I do see it. He came up to me and he was like, I do see you as a strong player, and I need to tell you that. But yeah.
Okay, good to know. I feel like he has Liv in his pocket. I feel like I lost Shakira after we did our 2-round deal.
Right.
She's gone now. I don't have her anymore. And I was already feeling pretty comfortable with you.
Right.
And so I feel like I'm down to solidify.
Okay.
Whatever you need. I'll give you a lock of my hair.
Right.
Whatever you need.
I wanted to offer Final Four to you.
Down. Cool. I like pinky promise on
Yeah.
it. Cool. And you don't have to tell me who else you're getting there because we can bring our own people if
Yeah.
you want. But
I mean, we'll talk further along.
cool.
But
Cool. Then
Sweet.
I scratch your back, you scratch my
Absolutely.
back. Go team.
How do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like you guys might be?
I'm terrified.
I'm nervous. I'm always nervous.
This
I'm
close to
nervous.
going home.
I'm gonna go.
Absolutely, yeah. Go for it.
The less amount of people, the easier it gets. I was told that Shane was the target and everyone was saving people around. I was not told Shane was the target.
They're the majority. Like, we knew that.
Yeah.
And they put us in that order so it didn't matter who went home.
Yeah.
I just want to check in with you because, like, obviously we're on the bottom. We have to work together. Like, and when I said...
I just wanted to make sure that, like, you weren't, like, we didn't have beef because
No.
you were like, you betrayed me first. And I was like, what did I do?
When I knew the order, I was like, it's going to be one of us going anyway. Let me put up an act.
Well, like, when people were like, yeah, okay, we'll do the daisy chain, and then we'll, like, everyone, like, pick someone, and, you know, Shane would be the one to go. It
Yeah.
was, like, an 8-person group.
I know. Okay, but we're good. We're good,
Okay.
but we need to fucking work.
I feel like I haven't talked to Zach a lot. I know we're in the same circles, but I haven't talked to him personally a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm a little bit worried about him. Thomas, he's smart. So I also don't know what he's going to do. I know there's some targets out there, but I don't know how that's going to go.
Because my thing is, since Abrielle was so attached to Allie, I think perceptively she would be the target.
Yeah.
I just don't know how actively she is the target.
Yeah, well, I think the main goal was to break them up. I don't know if there was much of a plan afterwards.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Olivia, Shane, and Abrielle, and all three of them are pretty scared about getting nominated.
Okay.
I feel like I'm
I feel
a little
like
bit...
Shane is kind of freaking out.
Yeah, I feel like he might be a smart person to nominate, but I don't know where I fall in.
That is the fourth time I've dropped a water bottle today.
I don't know where I fall in with all that.
I haven't heard your name.
Okay.
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to talk to people because I do now have a banked vote
Yeah.
that can be used.
Are you worried?
I don't know. I'm only worried because I haven't had meaningful conversations with
Mhm.
Thomas or Zach.
Yeah.
I'm not worried aside from that.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to hit them up.
If I steal a nomination, I won't be nominating you.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. I think I do want to target Rogue and Brady. But I'd rather Brady go out first. To split up that duo. But I don't know. Because in my book, when I play games, if you're going to split up a duo, they need to go back to back. Otherwise, the other one's going to stay.
Hi, can I
Come in,
in?
yes.
I don't know if I was just like guilty by association. Also, sorry, I'm using this as a prop. I was guilty by association because like people wanted Allie to go home, but I didn't know Jack should have gone last round. So I'm scared as hell. How worried should I be?
I don't know.
Does
I'm
anybody
gonna.
have beef with me? Like,
So to be honest, like complete transparency, I was not vibing with Allie, just because she was inconsistent with me.
Yeah.
I did know y'all were close, but I didn't look at you differently because of how I felt about her. So me and you were good.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was fine with her leaving.
Okay.
I'm
if I steal a nomination, I won't nominate you. I might just do the tulip, depending on how worried you are. But I would
Yeah,
talk.
I mean, if you need to block me, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like scrambling because I was next to her
Yeah.
and was a little worried.
Yeah.
I figured that's
So
the
why
case,
did
but
Shane say you fucked me over first? Because y'all were like whispering on the couch. I didn't get it.
assume he was talking to Allie because I just talked to him and I was like, what? What's
Mhm.
that about, sir?
Yeah.
What did I do? We have beef?
That's
that
what I was
don't know about?
confused.
So I don't know if someone like tried to throw Allie under the bus and then like me as an accomplice. I don't know. That like
I just think
like,
y'all were heavily
scrambled.
associated together.
Yeah, and like we played a game together last time, but it kind of went the same way where like she got herself
Yeah.
over, and then it like blew up my game. So I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
La la la.
They didn't tell me any names yet.
Does that scare you moving forward that they haven't said any names?
But that's what I said, like, I want to use this greenhouse power to be able to show people where I lie, because I don't know if, like, people don't trust me fully, because they don't know where my head is at. But, like, I felt like I was pretty forward about wanting Allie gone. So,
And then like if people were associating,
Yeah.
if people were associating me and Allie so
Yeah.
close, then like I guess now I'm a free agent. You know, like
I literally said word for word, she's a free agent.
But it's not even
I
being
said
a free agent, it's just, I wanted to work with you anyway.
Right.
and like
Yeah.
Something I thought about is I was like, I wanted Allie out. I didn't really want you out because we literally clicked this morning when we sat down on the couch. But obviously neither of us are in power, so like, better you than me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
if I'm in power in the future,
I will say
I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine, like
yeah,
sort of
I
thing.
will say I am a little shaken up about being picked basically last.
For what?
The daisy.
Oh,
chain.
the daisy
Oh. Basically,
Well, you actually were last.
I'll be honest,
But,
that came as a shock to me.
Yeah,
I asked
that-
Rogue, I said, would you save me? And he said, I can't promise anything. So when I got picked, like, I mean,
Yeah.
second, I was shocked by that.
I just didn't like that, like, everyone was planning out the daisy chain, and then I was the afterthought to be saved right at the end. And I said that to them when we were talking about
Right.
it. So that's just kind of where I'm at, to where I want to see what people have to offer me, because I felt like I've been honest this whole
Right.
time.
Same.
So it's just like, I don't know, no one's approaching me with anything.
Do you know what power you're gonna take yet?
I don't.
And you don't have to tell me if you do.
It's either gonna be sunflower or tulip. I'm not taking rose. Cause
Oh, you're going for a
fair.
nominee. Oh.
But like that's what
Sunflower
I'm saying.
or
I would
tulip.
rather use a nominee to be able to prove my loyalty.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, I did it the first round. I'll do it again. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
No,
Let's get
retweet,
scratchy. Let's get itchy.
That's what I'm
if you
saying. I
really
just want to
have to
set
block
myself up
someone-
because I feel like if I didn't win greenhouse this round, then I would still be an afterthought to people. And now just because I have
I
power,
see what you mean, yeah.
people want to talk to me.
It's gonna feel disingenuous. I
Yeah.
get that.
So I'm just trying to set myself up so that way I'm good for a couple rounds because
Yeah.
I felt like I was falling to the back of the pack.
I get it.
I think I was in greenhouse and like
Yeah.
everything people told me was disingenuous.
Yeah.
So like you're very correct because now I'm like, oh, okay.
Like last round, I loved like chit-chatting with you the first round, and then as last round started, I was like, I don't get to talk to her at all. I ended up in this group of
Couldn't
people.
find anybody.
Yeah.
Any of the time.
I
but
think it's just people were scared of Allie because she was writing everything down, so you were dangerous by proxy.
that's what I figured, but like I gotta make sure. I gotta double check.
Y'all are good with me. I would go talk to Zach.
Okay.
I think I'm on his.
I got
Really?
you. I think
Yeah,
I might
I would go talk
I
to
think it's because I said he looks like my ex-boyfriend.
I think
how I'm
after
feeling.
the poison daisy chain, it's like obvious that you, Abrielle, and Edna are on the problem. Like that's how I'm feeling.
Really?
I mean, from the daisy chain.
Just because we were last.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And
But I
then-
guess someone always has to be last.
I know, but how many times have we been last in the game?
Yeah.
We need to figure something out, or we're gonna go home. Like there's a clear majority, and we're gonna win it.
Interesting.
So you have one vote, but that's either your vote or
One
it
nominee.
could be stolen.
Right.
One nominee, I mean.
Yeah.
Have you talked with Edmund? Is he
I believe
thinking about
Edmund is taking Zach's.
Zach's? Okay, and do you know who that would be?
Who he nominating?
No.
I have no clue.
Okay, do you know who you're nominating?
If I'm being honest with you, because I can be, I'm either nominating Olivia or Rose because I've talked to them the least.
Yeah, Broga is literally right there.
Right.
Okay, I just wanted to see if you had some insight into what Edmund was doing.
From what I know, he is taking Zach's nominee.
Yeah. I wonder who. No, I feel like Edmund has given me a lot of like reassurance up until this point.
Me and Edmund feel fine.
About.
Like in general, like I feel like we're on good terms.
Yeah. I know, but I'm more in are me and Edmund on good terms,
Right.
you know? Which I feel like we are. I'm trying to think of I made sure to like include him in like the poison chain to make sure like someone had him and everything.
Right.
I'm trying to think of like what do I have like to offer him to make sure. I don't know who his people are though. Like, have you noticed him like in a?
He is trying to have like the least amount of blood on his hands right now, which is kind of where I'm at too.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to create waves.
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to talk to you to see kind of what you're feeling, what you're aiming towards.
I mean, I do nominate last, so like I feel like I have the least options, which is the hardest part for me. I'm kind of torn between two things. One, I want to choose someone who has enough seeds to uproot themselves. Or choose someone that I truly haven't really been connected with. So I'm waiting to see how the seed and immunity challenge goes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I feel pretty okay. I feel like we've been in the same circles. I'm not saying that's like guaranteeing me anything or anything, but I feel like we're pretty much in the same kind of boat.
I agree.
If that makes sense.
I agree.
And because I did get a tulip vote last week, I do have an extra vote for future occasions.
Good.
So if we're in those same circles, that can become useful later on.
Certainly, definitely.
So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to get some feelers out.
Yeah, I'm feeling everybody out right now.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for the challenge to kind of narrow it down to a couple people.
For sure.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's get back to you. I think Edmund is not.
Okay.
I don't really have people that I'm eyeing. I don't have people that like I'm aiming for.
Yeah.
I was saying like I wanted to kind of gauge how people would talk to me about their game and their goals as somebody in a position of like deciding. Having not been there.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you because I feel like we haven't had like
Really,
a one-on-one.
yeah.
But I do have 2 bank votes that we can use in a future occasion.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
No, I mean like that's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not because I was saying like after that little poison chain. I mean like it feels like the board is kind of shuffled.
Yeah.
Like it shook the board a little bit, and now all of us are kind of like who's talking to who's looking at who.
I was talking to Olivia, Shane, and Abrielle. Or no, Abrielle. What's her name? Abrielle, yeah. Okay. I know 3 of them are kind of scared to get put on the chopping block, but.
I definitely feel like Ariel might be vulnerable just because her girl is Allie, and outside of that, I didn't know who else she really had.
Yeah.
I feel like I could be misreading this wrong, but I feel like you and Olivia are pretty cool.
I've connected with that group like pretty because that was the group that was left in the back for the very first challenge, and we spent a bit of time back there, and like that kind of exposed me in the very beginning how their mindsets were, and so I've trusted that for a while.
Yeah.
So like I'm not like with them right now. I do need to go talk to them in a second, but like they're people that I kind of know the game they're playing, what they're thinking, how they're kind of looking at other people. And I want to go gauge where they are now because mine has changed since the first part, like since the first challenge, and I'm sure theirs has too.
Yeah.
So.
Thomas, I got confirmation that it's not me, but I did get names. It was either Olivia or Rogue from Thomas.
Okay.
But Thomas thinks that you're stealing Zach's.
Okay.
Because I gave Zach that power, I feel pretty confident that if he keeps both of them, that neither of those people will be me.
Yes.
So I just want to touch bases with you because if you do steal one from him, then that leaves it up in the air. Like maybe there's one chance to still be me.
Well, I'm honestly thinking about just doing Tulip. But my thing is, I feel like people aren't taking me serious.
Oh.
Not serious, but I don't know. I just feel like people think I'm playing safe. So I might want to steal some flower and show loyalty.
I have kind of heard that. People are like, yeah, he doesn't want blood on his hands. He's trying not to make any waves. I've heard that.
Who said that?
Thomas.
Thomas, okay.
Yeah. which was interesting because he did say that you were gonna take the sunflower. So that those
Yeah.
two things kind of.
Well, that's my thing is I would like to do tulip because sure I don't want to make enemies.
Yeah.
But I feel like people are gonna think I'm playing too safe.
Mhm.
So now everyone's kind of kissing my ass in the greenhouse now.
Yeah.
I mean TST, but like
Mhm.
now everyone wants to talk to me and like give
Yeah.
me
And you see it.
secrets.
You
know
see
what
a
I mean?
different
And
side
it's-
of it. Yeah.
But that's why I'm just trying to be honest and say like I want people to include me
Mhm.
to where
Regardless.
And like I told you how I was worried the last round we were under the tree about how I didn't
Mhm.
like being the afterthought of being at the end of the chain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which granted I'm still here, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like a priority to anybody.
Yeah. No, that's why cause we were in that conversation and I saw you in the distance and I was like,
Mhm.
Edmund, get
Yeah.
over here. 'Cause
Yeah, and you did, yeah.
Like we were like going and I was like, wait a minute. Where's
That's
Edmund?
include
Where's
Edmund
Shane?
in it,
Yeah. I was like, where's Edmund? Where's Shane? Because y'all were kind of like at the end.
Mhm.
Where's Edmund? Where's Shane? And where's Bryn?
I appreciate
Yeah.
you calling me over and including
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
We'll talk again. But if
Yeah.
I decide to steal sunflower, I'm not anything.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you, like, am I on your radar?
No, I mean, like, I don't have anybody. That's why I want to talk to, like, various people and kind of see, like, what they think about other people and what they see. Because I'm not going to see what everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
If somebody sees something in another person that, like, I feel like should not be here, that's what I'm going to go for. I'm not just, like,
Yeah.
and you're not somebody who I'm, like, there's something, they shouldn't be here. I don't want them here.
Because we're both playing hard. Like, every competition, we're running around playing really hard.
Yeah, no,
And-
I'm
Yeah.
in it to win it, and I want to see who is like who I think that would not be good to move on from here.
Yeah,
and you haven't shown me anything like that.
Yeah, like when I had the sunflower, I was like, you're good.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't nominate you.
No, and I think like a lot of people started going for you because
It's hard being the sunflower.
Yeah, no, and
I felt that. Like,
I'm a little panicked of like what's about to happen, but I think it was because it was really rushed. It wasn't as quick as the first one. I mean, it wasn't as long as the first one. Goodness.
Yeah.
And so people did not get like the chance to really talk to you, and that's when
Yeah.
people were panicked, and that's when they were like, oh, like we don't know how
I was
Shane
panicked
is.
and I was safe.
I know.
And that's why I was like, come here, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
So, because I've gotten really good vibes.
Yeah, because I wanted to go try and find you, and then Taylor goes, we're going over there.
Right.
And so I was
Oh, yeah,
like,
'cause we did talk about
okay, I guess I'm just gonna go sit over there.
Alright, everyone, it is time for the Seed Immunity Challenge. If you're competing for seeds, stay here. If you're competing for immunity, go to the purple alien. Competing for immunity is Brady, Shane, Abrielle, Kat, and Olivia. And only Rogue and Shakira are competing for 2 seeds. We will random.org a list of your names. And the first 2 on the list will go first. You will put this stocking on your head, or you could wrap it around, depending on your comfort. As long as you and your opponent do the same thing, I don't care. And players will use their stocking and tennis ball to knock down bricks in a circle. A crop circle, if you will. The first one to knock down all their bricks defeats the other person and sends them out of the challenge. The winner chooses the next 2 players to go, and the last person standing wins.
Good for you. Honestly, good job, good job, good job. I am mad.
Abrielle chooses Kat and Olivia to go next.
Done.
my thing was, I'm scared because I flipped from being with Allie to them because they were like, we're getting Shane out, and I said, I gave Shane my word. I was gonna get him.
Did they tell you that?
Yes.
Oh, they said it?
Allie and them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude.
And Abrielle.
Dude, we're on the bottom.
That's what I'm saying.
We're fully on the bottom.
That's what I am saying. Like, because I think Abrielle's gonna be on the bottom. Allie's gone.
Where are you at right now?
I'm scared as fuck.
I mean, I trust you.
I trust you too.
I know I'm on the bottom.
Right now, I'm not gunning for anyone, but like, I'm scared that I'm not.
But we have to figure out how to flip the game because I feel like there's a clear hierarchy.
Yeah.
So I know I'm not in it.
I feel like Shakira is part of the hierarchy, and Shakira was a heavy player that they want to get rid of. And I did talk to Shakira, and I said, I think you're a heavy player that people are looking out for.
Are you like aligned with anyone? Well, obviously,
I
that's not a fair question.
I thought like I was in with Zach, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know right now. I don't know like anything. Because now like, it's getting into the game where it's like, this is a competition.
So
we are friends.
exactly. So here's the thing. Oh, y'all are friends?
No. I'm not friends with anyone. I'm saying like, this is a competition. People aren't acting like friends now.
Yeah, because last round we didn't really get to talk and we had the powers, so it was natural that we didn't. That's why I think
whenever you put up people, I'm like, why did you put them up? I have no idea. I had no idea what was going on.
I didn't talk to them.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, we never really got a chance to be on the same page.
But I feel like everyone that's like been nice to me and aligned with me is now gone. So I'm like,
that's why I'm like, it is. I think from that Poison Daisy chain, like I think Abigail's on the bottom, Bryn's on the bottom, I'm on the bottom, Edmund Kelvin on the bottom.
But Bryn can't be on the bottom.
This round.
Yeah, I know, but we need to think about this round. It goes round by round.
And I'm immune, so here's the thing. Like, I'm good with you, but I think that we do need to like, we need to lock something in.
Yeah, I agree. I think like Abrielle was gunning, so I feel like she could be the one that goes home, but like I feel like we're gonna be like side by side.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel comfortable like pulling anyone? We have to make an alliance with
No,
numbers.
I do. I want to talk to Zach.
Okay.
So I gotta find Zach.
So you get with Zach because I don't really have to talk to anyone. So I don't
Yeah,
want to
you're
make it too But please come and grab me.
I will.
And
I'll let you know what I find out.
yeah.
Might be going home, fellas,
No.
but we gonna try the best. Because if worst comes to worst, I could probably I could probably pull myself out if I can get enough seeds.
Yeah.
But like, I know a lot of people have seeds.
Yeah. Give me an update this round.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. But I feel good with you.
Okay.
Just know that.
I want to see like who wins immunity and who gets seeds. I personally want to nominate someone with a lot of seeds so that they use some of them. That's my line of thinking right now.
Okay. I'm gonna say this to you very authentically.
Okay.
Because I've just kind of been telling everyone what they want to hear.
Right.
But I really would like to ride with you.
Okay. I'm down.
Because I think we can do it.
Absolutely.
But what I'm struggling with right now is, do I show a card or do I play it safe?
I mean, and what do you mean by that?
Do I take a sunflower and show people loyalty? Or do I take Tulip and potentially get a vote for us?
I mean,
because technically maybe I could talk to Bryn, even though I have this, maybe she could block me and I could get an extra vote.
True, because you do vote. That's true.
But who knows if she'll give it to me if I steal from her.
Right. You would have to talk to Bryn, like, because I don't know if she would give you a vote into
My thing is just, who do you want to work with? Because right now I feel like I am good with everybody.
You say, me too.
Yeah, so I think we need to pick a group and lock it down.
I'm closest with Brady, you, and Shakira.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about that.
It doesn't line up completely, but I can work with them.
Who are you closer to?
I would say Zach and Bryn, our greenhouse right now.
Yeah, I promised Zach top 8 for now, but I told him that like once we get there, like we can talk further again too.
I did kind of like Shane, but I feel like he's gonna tweak out. Like he's getting a little paranoid. So I'd rather bite that bullet earlier.
And like I know Shakira's the person I knew the like closest going into the game. I'm willing to like step away if necessary. What I'm saying is that I know I do have her as an alliance and as a vote, and I'm willing to like prioritize you.
So who do you want to nominate?
I either want to nominate like Rogue, Olivia, or Kat, just because I've interacted the least with those three.
So my thing is, I think we should split up Rogue and Brady.
Okay.
But I think Brady's the better game player.
I agree. I do think Brady is smarter. Like, and
I
would be
think
harder
Rogue
to.
is. I think Rogue is very observant,
Mhm.
but I don't know if he's very.
He's not as like
pushy.
offensive.
Of
you know what I mean?
like pushing
Mhm.
strategy talk
Yeah,
and stuff
I
like
agree.
that.
I agree.
So that's my only concern
Yeah.
with that. But I
Okay.
have been thinking about wanting to split them up.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind putting up Rogue. Rogue hasn't really done anything for me.
Okay.
You know.
I talked to who did I get to talk to? Just Shane. And then like that kind of took a little bit before the game started.
What did he say to you? Because I didn't get much out of him before other people started to come up to me.
I will say he didn't give me anything to like. But
give
like
any
he
content.
really just said he's like we vibed in the beginning, and like I hope like you remember that. And I was like, and I didn't lie. I told him I was like I have no clear people who I'm going for. I just want to see like how people are playing the game, like
Yeah.
what. And he was showing me that like
Yeah.
he's doesn't really have a long game plan.
Right.
Like, he's
I agree.
trying to survive.
That's what I see. That's what I see from him.
Yeah.
He told me that he was like, yeah, I mean, the way I see it, we're the bottom four. Just because of the way that the daisy chain turned out. And he was like, so next week you're going to be chopping block. And I was like, and like insinuated that he was as well. And I was like, okay. And what are we going to do about that?
Right.
But it was me, him, you,
But like
and
that's basically
Gabrielle.
what I've been telling people is I said I was an afterthought while everyone planned out who was gonna save who. It still didn't go how it was supposed to from what I was told. And I'm just supposed to kiss everyone's ass now and save everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where it's like, where did you show me that? I mean, I'm still here, so I
Right.
can't complain.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
basically what I told Shakira.
I want to see how far we can go. Like, I'm feeling at least top 6-ish. That's like a 9-4 round, I feel.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I don't know who you're working with, truly. But.
No one.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is, I trust you.
I trust you as well. Cool.
Sweet.
I don't know.
I mean,
I need seeds right now though.
me
and
too.
I feel like
I literally have one.
I have
Yeah.
none.
Who has all the seats? I feel like Zach has a lot.
No, he gave it to Kat. And Kat, the 3 votes for Jack, I'm pretty sure were from Kat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He gave you a seed though, right?
Yeah, you can see.
Okay.
If you want like an easy person to give it to, live to, like I don't mind getting blocked again.
Okay.
Like,
And then
and that's up to you. Like, I'm not saying like block me or anything. I'm saying like if you have no one else that you want to block, like I don't mind hitting that.
okay. And that makes so I block you and that makes a bank vote.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that can be what's your seed situation looking like?
Honestly, I don't know. I won 1 seed challenge and I haven't really gotten any. I forget seeds are part of the game.
No, fair. Well, I just won the Nerf challenge. And I
Yeah.
didn't get a single thing. I'm only asking because currently right now I don't have anything. Which I may or may not regret telling you that. But a banked vote or seeds would be appreciated in return for this. But
Okay.
yeah.
Because I'm hearing that you're coming from me.
What?
Just like based on like what I've been seeing and then people.
No.
That's just what I'm
that
hearing.
literally never came out my mouth.
Yeah, that's just like ever since I was Sunflower beginning, like we haven't talked, and I know I'm not in like a big group, and they were like, yeah, that group's coming for you, and I was like, the mathing.
Wait, first of all, who's the group? What group am I in?
Like pretty much.
I didn't know I was in a group. I know that me and Thomas are like this, because we go to the same school. I mean, kind of like this because we're from the same hometown. But other than that, I didn't even know I was part of the group. I feel vulnerable. I'm gonna be honest.
The optics are like you and Brady, from just what I'm surmising.
Interesting, because I know that me, Brady, and Rogue were like the first, like we were the OG greenhouse people, right?
Yeah.
And so I felt that would be an alliance that would last throughout the game.
Yeah.
However, I'm skeptical of both of them, only because I was hearing from everyone, like when I was up against, who was it, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, oh, you're fine, like it should be unanimous, da da da. But somehow I still got 3 votes, and one of those was a banked vote.
So
I was trying to do the math
right.
of like who it might be.
Yeah.
It could have been like, I don't know who would have voted for me. And then I asked Kat to block Allie because I thought Allie would be a sure vote for me. Just because I didn't know her very well and I knew that her and Ariel were friends.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear the air between us because I was like,
no.
A lot
I'm
of
not
times
coming
people
for
are
you at all,
like,
no.
so Shakira, and I'm like, I'm in the group. I was like, I'm just not going to say anything, but like, what are you doing?
No,
That's why I'm coming to you now. I was like, now I have time before people like start going crazy.
No. I literally never said that I was coming for you. I never said that I was coming for anybody. Like, I have no target in mind, I guess. I mean, I'm trying to think if I had a target, maybe Abrielle, just because I know her the least, and she did put me up for nomination, and like that's a grudge, I guess, that I'm still holding. So if I had to go for anyone, it would be her simply for that fact. But I thought we were cool.
We're cool. I'm telling you now because watch out. Like, that's the vibe I've been getting.
That people think that I'm coming for you.
Not that, well, people, it's more so people are coming up and saying like, oh, like Shakira's been whispering about you. And I'm like, well, I haven't been talking to you.
What?
That's why, and I'm like,
I literally never said that. I never said that.
And that's why I was like, we've been on the same page because you saved me.
I saved you.
Exactly.
That doesn't even
You
happen.
didn't put me on the first round. That's why I want to touch base with you now. But
yeah, no, that's not true. I feel like people maybe are trying to turn us against each other.
that's what I think too.
But who's lying? Who's shady? No one's giving me like shady, like lie manipulative vibes thus
See,
far.
this was
So.
like Allie, like last round.
Oh, I mean, I see that coming from
Yeah,
her.
and so I don't know if it's like steeped over into further rounds, but I just wanted to like make sure that
She honestly was probably trying to turn your vote against me and not Jack.
Oh, gotcha.
That might have been that. But I got her blocked so she couldn't vote against me.
Gotcha.
But I literally never said that. I don't know who me and my group is. I don't even know. I don't feel like I'm part of, at the beginning I did feel like I was part of a group.
Yeah.
Now I feel like the tables have turned, things have shuffled.
Because that really, I figured I was just guilty by association with Allie. But if anyone has beef with me, like, should I be worried about that?
It doesn't sound like people have beef. It's more a lack of connection.
Okay.
And like, I mean, in association with somebody who did like trigger that chain.
Yeah.
People are not.
I figured
like
that was.
It's not.
Something
Nobody
else.
has like brought up the name of like elimination, or I mean a nomination, or none of us really have. And I think I don't know if I got to tell you this, but the reason that I wanted to go to I pulled Shakira aside, and I wanted to go into the greenhouse was to like gauge how people were gonna like confront me about how they were playing the game, because only being a player up until this moment, I was just kind of getting like what people wanted to say.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of figure it out.
It wasn't actually people coming up to me and giving me like their spiel.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted this. There was nobody who I like had in mind. So I'm not for sure on anybody. I'm not anti you.
Okay.
It doesn't sound
I'm
like
not
that.
anti you.
I'm not anti Abriella.
Lovely music to my ears.
I just like I haven't. Yeah.
It scared me. Like.
Yeah. No, I mean like it.
And then
if
Shane was
anybody
like,
asked
"You betrayed me," and I was like, oh.
She did.
Shane was like, "You betrayed me." I was
oh.
like in the Daisy Chain before Shane left.
I knew that was gonna. Once I walked away, I knew it was about to like hit
I was
the
like,
fan.
What?
Yeah.
What? We have beef? What? Sis?
Who do you feel like? Who do you feel like you're in good standing with? Like.
Well, I mean,
anybody?
I thought it was good with Shane, and then he was betrayal, and then I mean,
Cat, because we were in like greenhouse, we like communicated a little bit more last round, but like at this point I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let me go gauge
who I
some
have.
people. You don't have to like fear from like my going out for you or anything. Like the Poison Daisy chain was gonna make people mad. I knew that going into it. It was gonna be a shit show. So don't worry for me. We'll try and talk to them.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I'm still I'm still rooting for you. I'm still on your team.
Yeah.
I know you got lots of money though, so you're a little scary. But that's like another reason where like I'll be your little minion.
No, I get it. Like I'm in an intimidating position.
Is there any information you would like that I could maybe provide to you to sway your?
I mean, it's like who do you feel like you're in good standing with? Like what does that look like?
Honestly, I think the only person I'm like been semi-comfortable sharing info with has been Olivia. I feel like all my deals were cut to round 2, and then now it's not round 2 anymore, and so I'm like pretty free agent. If I'm not nominated, I don't know how I'd vote yet. Obviously, I don't know who's up, but I just feel
like the greenhouse has nobody clear right now.
Gotcha.
We've talked twice now,
right?
And none of us are like.
And I mean, statistically, there's 7 people left that can be nominated. Statistically, the likelihood you get voted up. Yeah, 1 second. The likelihood you get voted or nominated, it's high.
Yeah.
So he asked, "Who do you feel like you're closest with in the game?" And I said,
That's
you.
concerning. Yeah.
Yeah, and I said,
he's targeting you.
I'm closest with you, and I said, just because I've been voting with you and Zach, and I told him, I was like, to me, it wouldn't make sense to nominate me, but no hard feelings. I know that he is trying to understand where he lies and using the power to understand his positioning in the game. So I think if I get nominated, I want to be able to like chit chat and my way off, or like just not getting voted. But I think I might be in a pinch, just because I think I've talked to him the least.
I think I might be too. I mean, me and Zach are good. Me and Edmund aren't. I'm scared to see what Edmund's gonna do.
Did he give you a?
I didn't talk to him yet. I need
So
to talk to him because
I went into a room with him and Abriel, and he was like, no one wants to talk to me, but now I have power. People are like crawling to me. And I was like, am I part of that? Do I count? I'm like, we kind of chit-chatted here and there. So I don't really know. I think if I were to guess, I think he actually said to us, he's going to take either a sunflower nom or he's going to take the tulip. He's not going for the rose, but he's either going for a tulip or a sunflower. So I think that's just something
the only good thing about, if I get nominated, I hope it's a sunflower nom.
Me
because
too.
I will get it.
I want a
can
seed.
get a third seed and pull myself off that fucking block.
I'll have 1 seed. He asked, he goes, how many seeds do you have? I said, girl, bankrupt. Girl, I'm broke. But yeah, I feel like we should go mingle back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to talk to him.
Good luck.
And then
there was a bank vote in that pot,
Yeah.
and people think it's my bank vote.
Oh, was it?
No, I have it in my pot.
So I'm gonna vote out. Yeah.
Okay. If you want, if you feel comfortable with me like sharing that, like I'll tell it to the greenhouse.
Yeah.
And say, because we were trying to figure that out. We were sitting there trying to figure that out. That was one of the things we were talking about, like who used the bank against Shakira.
And the thing was, Shakira knows I voted Shakira because I promised Jack that I'd give him my vote, and I was freaking out. And Olivia said, we've already talked about it. If you vote Shakira, I vote Jack, cancels out. And I'm like, okay, we can do that. So it was already planned. So she knows I voted.
They are not telling me names, and like that is why I'm frustrated, because I just feel like no one tells me anything.
Right.
To where it's like I don't know how to make a decision if I don't know where anyone else lays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my thing this round is I wanted to. I really did not enjoy being on the bottom of the daisy chain.
Yeah.
I'm safe, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
But like, clearly people aren't really looking out for me as much as they're looking out for others, right? So that's just kind of what I'm struggling with, because I want to stay here, obviously, and just because I'm in power this round does not mean I'm going to be in power next round.
That's not well, because I had power last time and I thought it was like safe for me,
Yeah.
and now I feel like I'm gonna be on the bottom.
Yeah. My thing that I'm kind of worried about is seeds now at this point, because I have 1. Because I haven't competed for seeds at all.
I have 4, so
Okay.
like I'm trying to figure out, like I can use uproot if I can get more seeds. I gotta just be able to outbid other people.
Okay.
Other people.
Well, because we're still at 3 nominees, so at least there's still no replacement.
Yeah.
Because it's going to start to get messy after this round. 'Cause
Right.
we're at what, 11 or 10? No, we're at 11.
We're
So
at
we have
11.
2 more. We have 2 more
Yeah.
rounds. But
I'm more worried about draining seeds now, so that way we're able to save ourselves later if we're on the block.
Yeah.
Especially if you or I are on the block. What we need to start doing is buying uproot and passing it to each other, so that way we're both safe.
I agree. We just gotta get enough seeds in order to not be outbid for uproot.
Yeah.
Because I know people have like bank seeds.
Yeah. So I'm basically using my power this round to kind of guilt trip people into making me feel like they need me in their game. I'm basically just saying like, hey, I don't feel like people were looking out for me last round, and now I'm looking out for you this round, so I need that to be reciprocated. So that's why I keep using my little thing as if I'm like, I might use the sunflower to show loyalty, but I think I'm still gonna play it safe and do tulip. And basically my conversations hopefully will carry through that because I'm having that conversation with every single person. So I don't really care who goes home right now. I think right now I talked to Thomas, we finally locked down us two riding together. Don't know how serious he is about that, but I would like to work with Thomas because I felt the most genuine energy from him, straightforward energy. I do like Bryn, I just think she's kind of a wild card. She's gonna do whatever she wants, but I do think she's starting to like catch on. In my ideal world, because I told Thomas straight up, I'm like, who do you want to work with? And he told me Brady and Shakira, which is kind of not what I was thinking. To me, I want to split up Brady and Rogue, but to me, Brady is the bigger game player, so I'd rather him leave from that duo. I think I need to get closer to Abrielle because now she is a free agent, and I need to talk to Olivia. But my ideal 4 right now is because I feel really good with Zach, and Thomas told me he feels really good with Shakira, and I know Shakira and Zach are close, so I think that could be an easy 4 to get together. It's just about getting Zach alone because everyone is talking to Zach. So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
What power will Edmund steal with his Moonflower? And which 3 players will land on the block going into the auction? Find out next time on The Greenhouse Season 3.